In the quiet suburbs of Boston, under a sky heavy with autumn rain, Alex Rivera sat alone in his cluttered dorm room, staring at a failed midterm paper. The red D- screamed failure, a stark contrast to the dreams he'd carried from his small hometown in Texas. At 19, Alex was the first in his family to attend college, chasing a degree in engineering that promised a better life. But tonight, as rain pattered against the window, he felt like giving up. "What's the point?" he whispered to the empty room. Little did he know, this low point would unveil the unwritten rule of success every top student knows, a secret that would redefine his journey. Alex had always been the golden boy back home, top of his class, captain of the soccer team, the kid everyone expected to make it big. His parents, Maria and Carlos, had sacrificed everything, extra shifts at the factory, skipped vacations, to send him to this prestigious university. "You're our ticket out, Mijo," his mom would say with teary eyes. But college hit like a freight train. Lectures blurred into endless notes, group projects turned into solo marathons, and the pressure to maintain a scholarship squeezed the life out of him. Parties tempted him as escapes, but hangovers only deepened the fog. His GPA dipped below 2.5, and his motivation for student life evaporated like morning dew. The challenges piled up relentlessly. Alex's roommate, Tyler, a carefree business major, partied through nights while acing exams effortlessly, or so it seemed. Alex envied that ease. But his own days dissolved into procrastination. He'd scroll through social media, seeing classmates post about internships and honors, feeling like an imposter. One evening, after bombing another quiz, he called home. "I can't do this, Mom," he confessed, voice cracking. Maria paused, her worry palpable even over the line. "Success isn't handed out, Alex. But quitting? That's not you." Her words stung, but they didn't spark change. He skipped classes, buried under blankets of doubt. The unwritten rule eluded him. Top students don't just work hard, they harness a deeper drive. Weeks blurred into a haze. Alex's advisor, Professor Linden, a stern but kind woman in her 50s, called him in. "You're on academic probation," she said bluntly, sliding his transcript across the desk. The room felt smaller, the air thicker. "What's going on, Alex? You had promised." He shrugged, mumbling about stress and bad luck. Linden leaned forward, her eyes piercing. "Luck? That's a loser's excuse. Every top student I've mentored knows the unwritten rule. It's not about talent. It's about relentless curiosity and adaptation." Alex blinked, confused. She challenged him. Attend a study group, she recommended, or risk flunking out. Desperate, he agreed, though skepticism gnawed at him. What could a group do to address his fading motivation for student success? The study group met in a dimly lit library corner, a mix of juniors and seniors from various majors. There was Mia, a biology whiz with a no-nonsense attitude, Raj, an international student juggling homesickness and calculus, and Lena, the quiet leader who seemed to have it all together. Alex arrived late, slumping into a chair. They dove into problem sets, but it wasn't just rote review. Lena shared her story. "I almost dropped out freshman year. Overwhelmed, isolated. Then I learned the rule. Seek connections, not isolation. Ask questions. Build on failures." The group nodded, chiming in with their own battles. Mia admitted to bombing her first lab, and Raj spoke of cultural shocks eroding his confidence. They weren't superheroes. They were fighters, united by that unwritten rule. As sessions continued, Alex felt a shift. They didn't just study, they dissected failures. "Why did this equation trip you?" Lena would ask, turning mistakes into lessons. Alex opened up about his fears. Disappointing his family, feeling out of place. The group listened, then adapted strategies. Raj taught him mnemonic tricks from his homeland, and Mia shared time-blocking apps. Curiosity bloomed. Alex started asking, why instead of why me? One night, tackling a brutal physics problem, frustration peaked. "This is impossible," he groaned. Lena smiled. "That's where the rule kicks in. Top students persist through the fog, adapting until it clears." Inspired, Alex experimented with new approaches, blending group insights with his own tweaks. Hours later, the solution clicked. Euphoria washed over him, the first real win in months. But the true turning point came during midterms. Alex faced the same engineering exam that had crushed him before. Panic rose, old doubts whispering defeat. Then he remembered the group, the rule, adapt and connect. Instead of isolating, he reviewed with Mia via video call, quizzing each other ruthlessly. In the exam hall, questions loomed like mountains, but he breathed deep, applying adapted strategies. No more blind memorization. He connected concepts, curious about their real-world ties. Walking out, exhaustion mixed with quiet hope. Days later, the grade posted, A-. Tears streamed down his face in the dorm. It wasn't just a score, it was proof. The unwritten rule had ignited his motivation for student achievement. Resolution unfolded like a sunrise. Alex's GPA climbed steadily, earning him back his scholarship. He became a regular in the study group, even mentoring newcomers. Calls home transformed. Maria's voice beamed with pride. "You sound different, Mijo. Stronger." At semester's end, Professor Linden pulled him aside. "You've embodied it. The rule every top student knows. Success blooms from adaptive curiosity, not solitary grind." Alex nodded, grateful. He landed an internship at a local tech firm, where his fresh perspectives impressed bosses. Looking back, Alex realized the journey wasn't about perfection. It was about embracing the unwritten rule amid chaos, turning isolation into connection, doubt into drive. In the competitive arena of academia, that rule separates the strugglers from the stars. And once unlocked, it fuels endless motivation for student triumphs, proving that success isn't a destination, it's a mindset forged in the fire of perseverance.